Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Works and Resources Soviet Republic. In the last episode we did a fair bit of urban design over here, and hopefully now the port of Durbansk can start getting workers so that we can build some ships. One of the things, in the last part of the episode I started doing a bit of a bridge. I then came to realize that we don't actually have an on-ramp in this specific area, so I've added an on-ramp over here. From the bridge connection, so we only had the off-ramp, so wasn't able to get from here onto this road. So now luckily we can. I've luckily spotted that when I was looking at a few of these issues that we're facing over here. So one of them certainly is the fact that this is a massive issue. This is a massive issue. Look at this. So we will be creating a bit of a two-way operation thing over here. So what I'm going to do is I won't be able to get rid of these guys until I provide them with a bit of a bypass. So what I'm going to do in the interim solution is I'm going to just provide a connection over here so that they can use this as a bit of a roundabout situation. Yeah, I'll do a connection on both sides. What I'll do is I will in fact pay for it with and do the expensive stuff. Okay, so if we do some of that, okay, and then what I'll do is I will make them one way as well. Doesn't really matter. And then the intent is that we slowly stop guys from actually using this, and I'm not too sure how I'm going to do that while there's still vehicles on it. Actually, to be honest, let's try and do a little something like this. Like that, and what I'll do is I will... That's not going to work. Can I get rid of that? Yes, excellent. So now these guys should all reroute through there. Excellent. That's good. Now I can start working on what I'm intending on doing here. So let's clean that one off over there. We'll get rid of these guys. As soon as this guy's made its way out of there, we will start looking at what this will kind of look like. And it might still be a difficult one for us to do. So the intention is that we make it a two-way, and I want to actually do it in here as well. Yeah, I want to do it in there as well. Let's start off with this and see what we can do with that. So the intention is, let's just get our basics in place. So let's get it as close to those pillars as we can. Seems like we can't get it that close to them. Okay, that seems about right, and now I'm going to try and get it as far to this side as possible as well. Yeah, something like that could be quite useful. Is it clipping? Why is it clipping? Oh, it's barely clipping. Barely. I don't think that's a big issue. Okay, once we get these guys, look at that. Lots of stuff happening over here. Now, the intent is that we will... Well, at the very least, do a little bit of this. Okay? So do that, and... Now, I don't want it to really tie into that way. Yeah, so something like that's going to have to be the case. I'm going to try and redo these. So, that'll actually work. So something like that is what I'm after. So let's build all of that. I'm gonna do that. By the way, building, making road upgrades while on a live road is quite a challenge. Just FYI, it's quite a challenge. So the idea is that this one tweaks in here. So what I'm gonna do now is I want to rebuild this, but what I want to do is do this. as a starting point, so we don't get any traffic coming in from that side. As soon as you get there, okay, now hopefully I can do this. I can. Nice. And now what we'll do is we'll just tie that piece in there. Actually, let's smooth it out a tad. Let's smooth it out even more. This is at least, it's going to be a pretty big road, so let's smooth it out. That's not quite what I'm after. That's maybe not quite right. So let's bring it up here just a tad, and then from there we'll smooth it out. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Let's pay for that. We'll get that underway. These guys will turn in there. I want to make that quite a bit smoother. Now, the question is, can I do that and make this a nice smooth curve? Ooh, I actually forgot I'd have to... Let's do that for the time being. We'll trim that one back there, and then what we'll do is we'll... Oh, wrong one. I want this one. We'll smooth it out over there. It's not perfect, but at least it'll... No, guys, don't. Anyway, don't worry about it. We'll get it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Ooh, no, don't demolish the building. Be very careful. Be very careful with these things. This is a bit of a mess now. I need to get this one to go in there. And FYI, need that one to run in this direction and that one to run in that direction. I'll see about smoothing out some of this a little bit. But the intent is really that we... actually, now we don't have anybody driving on this, so let's trim it back a little and see if we can't make use of... that. So that now becomes our one-way operation over here, and we'll see if we keep it that way. So let's pay for that. Of course, this is all one way, so I'll just continue this as one way over there. That is going all over the show. I wouldn't mind fixing this whole thing a little bit. Yeah, so this seems... I don't know how... Ooh, oh yeah, it's because these guys are losing their way. That's fine. Find your way, please. I think we should be able to sort this out a fair bit. So the intention is that as soon as we can, I actually want to make this one way. These guys should still be able to track their way that way, and then this will be the two roads into this side. I believe that'll help. Once we clear off this jam, I believe this will help. I'm very keen, once this guy's through, to redo this little section. I'm just going to pause it right there. Okay, now, with that paused, can I... Oh, it doesn't want to. Okay, let's do a little bit of this kind of stuff over here. Now, with all of that in mind, we should be able to quickly redo this thing. And what I had in mind was to try and get this. Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. So can I try? Yeah, it really doesn't want to do that, does it? Okay, well, what we'll do is we will... Oh, crap, I didn't know this is going to be a problem. Yeah, maybe I'm not gonna... maybe that. is in fact the right thing to do. So let's try it if I get rid of that. Oh, look at that. That, if we could put a signal in there, that would actually work reasonably well. All of this built. Excellent. That, I think, is pretty good. Now, let's see. So if I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that, and then this one is two-way over here. Excellent. Now, hopefully, we'll slowly start to see these things move, and then this guy is just the way it's going to turn out over that way. I think once we've cleared this out, let's play it at the speed we usually play and see if that actually does the thing. I think it's still, I mean, it'll still be a little sticky in some of these situations. Okay, so the issue is now having this. So now it's a bit sticky through here, especially with these slow moving vehicles in here. But we are at least moving it a bit now. Yeah, so that's now the bottleneck. So I really need to make it one way all the way to... Yeah, so what we need to do is I need maybe a one-way connection in here, and then we'll make that all one way. Yeah, that's good. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm loving the... I'm almost playing a bit of the city skylines kind of style. Look at that. Look at that. Do that, buddy. That's also a one-way, so that's going to loop it around this way. Then I will one-way it all up here. Now, the issue that we don't have one-way, so what we'll do, I'm just going to do it one way up to there. So from here, these guys should be able to go in all kinds of different directions. What I will have to do, though, is I'm probably going to need to tie this guy in somewhere. So can we... Oh, look at that. So that these guys can, in fact, get back to their... So if I do that, these guys can get to that parking lot. Otherwise, they'll have to do a massive U-turn. So these guys can now also kind of split off over there. Not that I think they will. But I think that's going to help our flow of traffic a fair bit through here. Yeah. They still kind of get bogged down and only do the one lane. Why don't you use both lanes, buddies? This is the thing. If we could only get them to use two lanes. Over here it looks pretty good. There's a lot of traffic, guys. There's a lot of traffic. You guys shouldn't be stopping for that. I wish we could get them, but maybe it's still a bit of a routing issue at the moment. Maybe everybody's just getting used to what's going on over here. This section is less sticky. That is pretty sticky. Well, we really don't need to get it one way. So this is the sticky section through here. Yeah, it's really challenging, huh? But I find it quite interesting. Find it quite interesting. This is kind of working. Two lanes, doing its, getting in the right lane for its turn kind of situation. Multiple lanes being used over there. Yeah, this. I'm almost tempted to get rid of this access point right here, so that these guys actually move out from that side. Let's see if we can do a little something like that, because they're clogging up the system. Are they clogging up the system? It's this operation. Maybe let's just wait a little bit before we start doing some more stuff here. Yeah, it's the way the pathing is working. It's only trying to... Now it's working. It's starting to work. It's a little bit of a lane change that's happening over here due to these guys. Yeah, because this is so close to this, I'm tempted to go over there instead. So let's try something. if I do this and that, and we'll pay for that, and then if I get rid of this guy, I think now they'll do their switch over here if they need to. We'll see. We'll see. I think that might smooth things out a little bit. Yeah, we still have that little section in there. Okay, what I'm going to do... I want to also extend this a little bit. So interesting way that we're now playing. The first time I've done a bit of traffic work over here. Okay, maybe now. Okay, I'm just going to pause the game here. I just want to rebuild this road quickly to get rid of that. Oops, that's not the plan. Just going to rebuild that little section of road quickly. This guy should still have access somewhere that way. Okay, now let's see how that works. Oh, we had a bit of a clog up over here now. And we've got, it's one of these guys that was a little slow. I wonder if they can actually drive through there, and whether we should maybe now look at a... Can drive through there. Nice. Wow, it's still not great, but we've got a fair bit more capacity. It's still not working perfectly, but because I've made some changes over here now, maybe that is what is causing some issues here. Oh, they're still making that change up there. Anyway, I tried. Oh. Ooh. These guys are driving dangerously, but I think they might come in a little bit of, but once we got there, it's fine. Now they split off into all kinds of different directions. It is struggling in here now. I think we'll constantly have struggles. That's just how traffic works. You move one bottleneck up to the next one. This one looks pretty good now. How's our construction going over here? Oh, looking good from this side, from that side. Oh, there's also a fair bit of construction going on, which is causing slightly heightened levels of traffic, of course. Now, what we could do is we could do a bit of a one-way operation through the city. That's something we could do. We could do, because these could quite comfortably operate as one-way operations. Maybe that's what we do. Not through there though. Maybe through there. Maybe through there. One way up to there, one way back. That could work. It's just this little section that's a little problematic as it's turning in through there. I don't think we need... Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a bit of a one-way operation. We won't do one-ways on the alternates. Do we? Is it necessary? I don't think it's necessary. We might extend it later. Okay, so there we go. So that's a bit of traffic work over here. And as we get more and more underground options, I think we'll do some more work on traffic. Now we get a bit of platooning going through here, but that's fine. That's fine. Is it? It works okay. It works okay. It's okay. It's actually getting a fair bit better because we don't have any vehicles bunched together anymore. It's getting a little bit better. It's a little sticky through here, a little sticky, but it works reasonably well. Reasonably well. Wow, this is our first massive traffic operation. Hopefully once this bridge is in place, things will also become a little bit better over there. Okay, now, let's quickly have a look and see what our progress is like over here I've gone and set up some connections in here, and of course we need to make sure that we've got a fair bit more in terms of signaling going on over here. So at least something like that. Something over there, something over here. Now this guy, something like that, should help that guy out a fair bit. So now they should be working. Oh, because I did it, they kind of disappeared. Let's have a look. Similar problem right over here. Okay. Well, we certainly need a little bit of this going on there. Now that'll move. Do we have some signals on the other side? Well, we'll have to keep an eye on it, I think. Oh, it's still there. It's still there. We'll have to keep an eye on it. The fact that it's the same color means we're going to constantly have some issues here. Shall I put something over there, something over there? Yeah, we need a bit of a split right there. Yeah, now it's a little better. We probably need another split right there, but that's okay. That's going to be a little bit more helpful. All of this blue is bothering me. Let's see what's going on over here. We've got this bridge starting to happen. My concern is I don't think these vehicles can actually get here at the same time. This is the issue. This is in fact the issue. They are not able to work at the same time, so they're kind of waiting for one another. So let's quickly have a look. What's going on with this? I believe the issue is up here somewhere. So if we just do that, they should be all split out, and that should be quite workable. At least till they get back, till they get over here. So now both of those will be able to work at the same time. Yeah, here we come. Okay, so now they'll at least be able to work at the same time. Excellent. Okay, constant issues. A lot of the stuff is actually getting built. A lot of the stuff, but it is a bit of a process because we don't have any workers nearby. They have to go miles to get the workers. So because that's the situation, maybe if we can start setting this up, that would work. Okay, so what do we need to build? Oh, and I did include a bus line at the end. Well, not in the last episode, but in between episodes, I started a bus line to run bus services up here. I'm worried that they clump together, and I'm not using that cheating thing, or it's not a cheating thing. I'm not using the line spacing tool anymore because this is in fact a problem. Can I please send you back to that bus stop? I don't want to necessarily micromanage the situation. You're going to make a turn, and that means you'll basically start at both ends of the spectrum at approximately the same time. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a perfect, almost perfect setup. Now, that's coming back. Excellent. So now they'll, hopefully that will keep them a little bit better spaced. Might need to add more guys in there, more buses. Look at how the construction is going on over here. I think that's a big part of our traffic problem, is all of this coming in through here. How's this going? Not too bad. Well, that guy's a little slow. Yeah, the way they stop when that happens is a bit of a problem. Yeah, it's a bit of an abrupt stop. Wow, look at that. Okay, no, don't get bogged down. Don't get bogged down. Okay, let's have a look at ships. So what do we need? Let's have a look at what kind of ship we'd potentially be interested in. We don't have any blueprints. So at the first instance, I'm wanting this guy, this very quick passenger transport one. It's pretty cheap to buy. I mean, the blueprint's pretty cheap. Then we've got some massive guys over here. This is it's just much slower. I'd rather have more quicker vehicles than the slower ones. So passenger ships, we've got this guy at 10 knots, that one at 24 knots, and that one at 10 knots. So Really, those two is the more longer distance. Maybe that's a passenger, a tourist ship or something like that. But I want to buy that that Meteor blueprint. So if we've got the Meteor blueprint in place, let's select the Meteor blueprint to be done. So now what we need to do over here is we need steel, which is going to be dropped off over here. Well, over here. We also need mechanical components, plastics, electronics, electronic components, and some fabrics. Very limited of all of those other ones. So let's have a look at what. Well, let's keep that one open here, like so. So we can have a quick look at that. Now let's have a look at. I'll keep the game running. Now let's have a look at the rail situation that we have got going on over here. Why can't I move this thing? Really? That can't move? Then let's move this guy over here and we'll get the rail operation back up and running. Okay, so steel rail distribution. How many trains do we have on this? We've got 2 trains on this. So after it goes to soft cost, so the problem is from soft cost, it can in fact go in here. That will work. IC4. Ooh. So IC4, coming back from IC4, it goes to soft cost. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think we'll add it to the end. From there, come on over here and unload 100% of everything and save that. Fine. Just want to make sure that we limit our amounts. Steel only. Oh yes, we're not using any of the others, so that'll just be 330 tons of steel. So we'll be able to build like 2 of these boats from each full delivery of them. Okay, that's good. That's excellent. That's a good one. So that'll help. Now the next one we want to do is, where is the plastics? From vehicle production, can you then get here to also unload all the plastics you can? And get back is the real question. Can you get back once you get here? So we'll have to have a look and see if that works, but we'll start getting these guys. So we should start seeing a train arrive fairly soon. Now plastics is coming. Now mechanical components distribution. That train is a slow one. That train is slow. From us yeah, after the fact again. Let's after the fact. Please pop in over here. Unload everything you can. Probably need to change that locomotive. That's good. Okay, that's it. Now we've got fabrics and electronic components. So let's go with the electronic components first. I know there's a train specifically for that. Yes, there is. So Rinsky Industrial Warehouse from IT4. You should probably pop in here. Rinsky Industrial is a little bit out of the way. So let's from there. Let's get you to pop in over here and we'll save that. What I find interesting is that maybe now we're going to have vehicles getting stuck because I don't see the actual lines. Don't see the actual lines, which bothers me a little bit. No. Unload. Sorry. Unload electronic components right there. And there we go. And the last one I'm looking for is fabric. So fabric is a fabric distribution line. So from vehicle production, please make your way over here. You will also be unloading all the potential fabrics you can, and we will save you from over there. Now, with that in mind, I'm going to have to go and have a look to see where all of our trains are getting stuck because no one has arrived. I just want to make sure we limit our amounts here. So what are we after again? In this specific area, for the time being, let's not take crops, let's not take chemicals, let's take fabrics. Let's not do alcohol, let's not do food, no clothing. Electronic components is what we want, and we're not going to do any electronics. Now, in what kind of order? So electronic components and fabrics are very low, so let's make sure to drop that down a fair bit. Something like so. Then we've got a fair bit, plastics are low as well, so let's drop plastics a little bit too. So something like that, 50 tons of plastic should be fine. 50 tons, 75 tons, I think that should be okay. And then we've got about 200 tons of mechanical components. So that should be okay. So now they should be pretty easy to fill these guys up and ready to get that going. Now, play the game again, and now I'm interested in seeing where these guys are. Am I getting trains not knowing where they're going? They should be able to come in from here, make the loop through there and go up there. They should definitely be able to do that. Even from, if they're over here though, they'll have to come and make a little loop or something, I think. Yes, I think they'll have to do a little loop if they come in through here. So if they've done vehicle production, okay, here we go. Now, this guy can't find his way. This is the plastics train, and he's off to Durbansk port, but he can't find his way. It's a little too challenging for him to find his way. So, what I'm wondering, down through there would be really easy. I know I wanted to keep these guys separate. I really wanted to keep these guys separate, but I'm tempted to feed it out of here as part of that. I think that'll work. So let's feed this guy out of here. That's kind of what I had in mind. Yes, we'll keep it running. And then we'll tie it in. Now, if we bring it back a little further, it means we'll have a little bit more room to have someone. So what I'm doing is let's get rid of this guy right over here, and then what we'll do is we'll tie that guy in over there. I think that'll work. Let's pay for that. We'll set up our chain. I don't think we need that. Maybe in case of fire. Set up a chain over there. We'll set up another chain over here. So we'll get a bit of a block going right over here. That's okay. That should all work. So now, that guy should really be able to find his way. You should be able to find your way, buddy. Oh, no, you can't. I still need to do this one. Haven't had a look at that yet. Nice and wide? Nice and wide, I think. There we go. Oh, beautiful. That's actually quite nice. Let's do that. Nice and wide over there. Pay for that. Make this one a chain push forward a little bit. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll make sure to clear the chain over there. I'm comfortable to clear it over here as well. Let's see about maybe getting one over there, and we'll put another chain up here and over there. It's probably not ideal. Okay, this guy I think should now be able to find his way. Come on, find your way, buddy. Does not want to. Okay, so what we'll need to have a look. So from here, you'll be able to get out over here, then make your way up this way. You should be able to come around here. Let's switch on our. Should be able to get through here. Should be able to get through there. This operation here I don't think is anything problematic. You'll split off over here, bypass our station or our station or the terminal station. You come in through here, you're making your way up here. Aha! So this whole section is not quite working at the moment. This is the problem. Our construction trains should probably have more of a one-way solution. Okay, this is the issue, but theoretically you should be able to get into any of these, so you should really be able to find your way and then be able to come back. Okay, let's deal with this ever so quickly. So the intention was that this is a one-way kind of setup. So let's chain it this way. This one is a block that, oh, actually this is a chain as well. Chain it this way. And then this one is a block that goes that way. This one probably needs to be a chain right over here. We might have to, we can bring that block forward. Let's bring that block forward. I don't know if we actually need some of this, but we'll bring that one forward. Now the question is, so that one will slot in through there. We don't need this. This is being used by the construction vehicles. Now what I'll do is I will get rid of that and get rid of this. We'll need to see, and let's get rid of some of these guys. So this is going to be a little bit challenging. So we'll need to have some blocks in here. And we'll probably need some chains right here. Now from here you will be going through there, so that's a bit of a block there. What I think we need to do is we need to probably double up some chains through here. Okay, so something like that. One-way operation in there. That's a little challenging through here. We'll see. I think that should work though. From here we definitely want some chains. Okay, and then these guys are actually this. Yeah, we should just this should just run. No need for chains in here, because once you've entered, we want you to clear all the way through so you don't block up there. Now the question is, do I get rid of this guy? So that runs straight through there. I think so. I think I get rid of this guy. Okay, good. Now, from here, we'll do a little bit of this. Do a little bit of that. Now, coming back, it means you can go in either direction. Man, this is well planned. Well planned, guys. Well planned. So let's do this and no. What's going on? Okay, well, we'll be able to do that at least. So now you should be able to find your way to wherever it is that you would want to go. So we'll do this one here and we'll do that one. That can be a block. This one we'll get rid of and we'll put its block on the other side here. There we go. What we'll also do is we'll put a bit of a chain. Am I? Yeah, I'm on the right side. Just thinking, whoa, I'm on the right side of things. Okay, that's good. Now, here we'll probably have a chain to split things up. That's good. And we'll have some blocks along the way. Yeah, we could probably split off another. This one needs to be a block. And then that one needs to be chain. We'll need to figure out what we do with the construction vehicles quickly. Okay, so this is the one-way operation. This will be another chain through here. That'll be a block. This will be a block. This will be a chain, and that'll be a chain. So let's just get that chain in place. And this one will be a chain also. Ooh, it's interesting why it's doing that funny color there. Oh, we've got some issues over here. So this guy needs to be able to get in. Okay, and from here you will block out that way. Similarly, we'll have to run a bit of a chain through here. And we'll do some blocks. So block over here and a block over there. That's not bad. That's not bad. That seems to be working. Got some funny things going on, but that's okay. We can probably squeeze in a few. Let's do one of these, and I'm assuming this will be one that goes into that direction. That's a chain actually. I need to redo this quickly. Let's get a chain in there and a chain in there. And then this is a chain, and then the rest are all blocks. Let's get our blocks going. Oops, not that, the one. That direction and this direction. Awesome. This is blocks. Going through that way, that's okay. Do I need another? Yeah, it should be fine. I don't think I need another over here. But what we can do is we can slot in a couple of blocks. Maybe one block over there and maybe one block right over here. We'll also get a block right there. That's good. We could certainly squeeze something in here. Yeah, that's good. That's probably just the one. That's probably just the one also. Okay, fine. Now, anyway, I didn't quite think this is going to turn out to be a signal episode, but there's a fair bit of complex signaling going on over here with our much fancier line that we're busy setting up over here. So this guy needs to be a chain. On this approach, we need a chain. That's fine, and we need a couple of blocks. Yeah, that's okay. Get a couple of blocks going. This guy right there, and ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Need to put that back onto a chain. Okay, now with that in mind, from here, the guys, well, we can probably finish off this entire thing because all of this is built. It's just these guys that's not been built. Actually, at the moment, maybe let's just plop it in here. Let's just plop it in here, and then from here on out, it's going to be multiple directions. So let's do it right over here. Let's get a bit of a crisscross going on right there. We should be able to store one vehicle in here and probably another one behind it. Not a big deal. We'll pay for that. We'll get our chain right in here. We'll get our block coming back. And then from there, it's anybody's guess where we go. Probably need to put a little something in there just to make sure that that's kind of isolated a little bit more, and maybe a similar thing over here just to make sure that that's isolated a bit more. And now we've got two very distinct ones. They won't be able to go much further than that, and I don't think we have signals through here, right? This one. Okay, what I'm going to do, because we've got that going for us, I'm going to get rid of this guy, so we'll pull them all together. No. We need to be able to have him store there. So he'll store he'll store through there. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. So now that should work. So I believe this guy should be able to find his way now. Where are you wanting to go? You want to go to Durban's port. So let's see if we reissue you there. Where are you struggling? Oh! We don't have electricity out here. Crap. That's the issue. I'm going to pay for it. Okay, so I'm going to need to pay for electricity for a bit. Did not completely forgot about that, actually. Let's quickly figure that out. I think this can go. This is not going to be useful to us at all. Okay, and through here, and through there. Actually, that probably doesn't. Anyway, just get it all done. Up to this turnaround, and then I'll need to remember to get the guys to actually start building the electricity component. So go up to there. It's a fair bit of stuff that I'm gonna end up paying for. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly finish this off, and then I'll see you when I get back. Okay, guys, and I am back. So I've electrified it, and that solved the problem. So here we go. Probably we didn't need all of this, but I think this is a pretty good shortcut anyway. So let's speed things up a little bit. Track whether our first trains are actually going to arrive there. That's pretty good. I think that's fairly efficient through here, to be honest. Makes a good use of that. Makes so that we don't have that many vehicles that's actually going to try and make that loop turn through here. This bridge is coming along quite nicely. Now, it will get pretty busy through here, I think, with the extra trains. But I think it's a pretty decent setup, actually. One thing is I had to take out that one guy. So let's see. What are you actually unloading? You're unloading plastics for us? So that's fine. Get in there. Drop off the plastics. I believe you'll just fill it up straight away. Oh, there we go. And you're all on your way. So immediately we have plastic available. And now plastic is being moved into this area. That's good. What's the next guy? Immediately coming in, dropping off some fabrics. You'll fill it up straight away. Everything that's necessary here. I don't think we'll... 74 tons. That's actually a fair bit of fabrics. You'll have empty yourself out almost there. Excellent. So we're starting to see some stuff arriving. Why are you waiting where you're waiting? This is a bit of a challenge for me. Let's quickly have a look and just see what's going on here. Pause the game. This is unacceptable. It's locking itself. Okay. So what we need to do, I think we'll need to do that. So this guy just gonna run straight through. Yeah, I think that's going to be the necessary requirement over here. While we're at it, I think there's a slight inefficiency with the signals right over here. Yeah, we don't need this guy. That's fine. And this guy we can probably bring forward a little bit. Like so. And then we see... Ooh. Let's chain it up over here. And let's... do a bit of this. That's going to be okay. This guy probably can do with a few extra signals in here. Yeah, I think that's okay. Ooh, you stopped, huh? That should be fine. You're going to bring in some steel. That's fine. It's not the most efficient intersection, that. Filling us up with some steel. How much are we getting? 330. How much do you have on board? You should be able to give us a fair amount. Filling up all kinds of things over here. We're not dropping off electronics yet. Oh, we've got a second train here. Oh no. You know what? What frustrates me about these trains is that I don't want them to be right on top of one another. So what I'd rather do is I want to send, so this one's at Durban's port, then it's going to go to Steel Mill. This one should go to Steel Mill. So this one I'd rather go back to, say, IC4 cargo. So let's let this one go. And then you, buddy, I'll send you back to IC4 cargo as soon as you're done. Okay, IC4 cargo, please. Just so that we try and move them a little bit out of the way. I'm sure you can find your way to IC4 cargo. Okay, excellent. That's good. Now we've got everything we need to start running the show over here. Oh, we're missing mechanical and electronic components. Those trains should still make their way up here. Actually, this is fairly effective, actually. I don't mind it. This guy is heading to the steel mill. It's going to go through here. That's an interesting one. Through here. Okay. Yeah, that's a sensible route. You should be turning back. Yes, there we go. You're turning back. Nice. That's good. That's really good. Here comes one of our other trains, and there goes one of the, I think that's mechanical components. Actually, no, this might be electronic. Yeah, electronics coming in. Oh, it'll practically fill it up. Empty out completely over here. Why are you on the same one? Why couldn't you just snap through the other one? Anyway, I'm not going to be fussed by that too much. You're filling up. Are you emptying out? Emptied out. Okay. Now we have everything we need. We don't have power over here though, but keep hitting that button. So, building without power, resources missing mechanical and electronic components. So why are you not moving mechanical and electronic components? You should be. You should be moving mechanical and electronic components. Here they are. And you should be unloading them on the other side too. So what is it? Some vehicles are without oh, it's because there's no power. Power is the issue. Okay, pause the game. Well, we don't need to pause the game. We can have a look at where we're going to bring in some power from. So we should have a fair bit of power over here. What do we have in terms of power that we can move? We still just have the one. You know what? I'd rather extend the big guys. So grab me the big guy. And what we'll do is we'll slowly start extending him out this way to come probably alongside there. And then we'll have another bit of a transformer thing over here. Yeah, that's a good idea. Now, let's see if we can squeeze by here. Like that. And up there. Then what we'll do is I'll run you to say there. We'll go over here. Yeah, I'll plop one in there and then we'll see. Okay, now with these roads and things over here, what we'll do is I'll find one of my modded through moving power transformers. I think, oh, one of these guys. Yeah, something like that will actually move through. And provide us with a few spots where we can draw some power off into this general direction. Now, what shall we do? That's a pretty big one, isn't it? Maybe not all that much. Let's do about 15. No, even that's a bit too much. 15, let's do 13. Oh, but that's not a through. Something, even that. It's way too much. Let's just do this. So we're not gonna tie off too much power here. Bring it out a little bit more this way, like so. We need to bring in this road. We'll see how about doing some other stuff with the road. I'm gonna pay for that little section. Now it's snowing. We'll bring in the big guy. And we'll tie it in over there. There we go. That's pretty good. Now let's I'm gonna go ahead and pay for that too. There's so much other construction happening at the moment. I'd rather just get us to a point where we can actually build our boats. Build some boats. Pay for that guy. Now the question is, how far away are we from a fire station? Not too far. Not too far away. Okay, now with that in mind, now we should get some power in over here somewhere. I think that should be fine. Modded, not railroad, power substation. We'll grab this guy. If we build it in there, we won't be able to get to it in the case of a fire. If we can build it in here, it should be able to provide a fair bit of power to everybody in this immediate vicinity. So let's let's try and squeeze it in. Over here next to the power station, the railway station. I think that's okay. That's going to give us a fair bit of power. Right there. Now let's quickly see about tying that one in. Nice, pay for that. Bring me my power. I'm gonna do the big guy. Oh, beautiful. Look at this guy. Nice. I like these substations. They're really good. We'll cut across there. We'll pay for that. And we'll pay for this one. There we go. Now, I know the idea is that we don't pay for everything. What's going on? Oh, it's paused. Okay, there we go. Now they're being refueled so they can actually get this stuff in there. Now, we should be able to get some workers over here. Wow, look at all of this construction. Look at that. We're missing access to one of these, I think. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. Let's make sure that that gets built. These are all getting built. These are all getting built. Nice. Look at that. Look at how many have already been built. Temperature in this building is low. Okay. Because we now are starting to see some people in here, I need to have a quick double check of what's actually happening with this. That one, is it over? No, it's not over. So really, this should be fine. Is it a matter of out of coal or something ominous? Not out of coal. Workers should be okay. So I don't know why this guy is struggling with being cold, really. No, it's not. Let's just double check our temperatures. Maybe that was just a bit of a starting glitch. Yeah, this one is a little cold, isn't it? This one is a little cold. It's coming back up though. I don't quite know why you're being cold here. Shouldn't be. Should not be. But we can supplement from over there with something a little bit, another one from over there, a small one, just to kind of supplement it a little bit. Not cold over here, right? Because low education. We probably need another school over here. We'll come back for the school. Okay, I like what we're starting to see here. Though, it's probably too far away for people to actually walk. We'll have to deliver them over here with train or bring them in with a bus. Which is okay. We can do the bus thing. Just thinking, we don't have a lot of bus stops though. We've got this bus stop. We probably need a bit of a bus stop right over here. I'm going to squeeze in a bus stop right over here, guys. I know it's not quite the plan, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim that section a little bit. Maybe back even one more so we can get a bit of a straight line bus station here. If we do that and we then, oh, that's beautiful. Pay for this. And we're just adding an extra bus stop in here, which wasn't quite planned properly. What we can, however, do is make sure that that kind of thing is in fact happening. Do a bit of this, a bit of that, that should work. We'll see about tying in on this side also. Anyway, so now we've got tons of people hanging out at the bus stop, I would imagine. And we can start running them around through here. They'll be able to go up over there. Now the question is, where is that all that we're going to pick up on? Oh, these guys aren't connected either. Wow, look at that. Nice. Anyway, we're filling up the area a fair bit. Let's make sure that they go and construct that. This is looking really good. We need a bit of trees in here, but I am loving it. Man, look at that. We need more technical services as well. Let's start another technical services construction piece over here somewhere. Yeah, give me another technical services thing. Technical services. Ooh, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. It's okay. What we'll do is we'll squeeze it in at the back of the back here. Well, this is at a bus stop though. Could we use this for something better? I don't want to use that. Now, the question is, do I just put it up across over here? This area is a lot more technical services kind of setup, I would imagine. Unless we do a smaller one. I think so. Let's go the modern technical services. We'll do some smaller technical services in here. That guy, I think, has been problematic, so I'm not going to use that one. But we'll do this 5 one over here. And the 3. The 3 is just the 1. What we could do is I could just do a few 3s all over the show here. So for instance, let me maybe put one right there and start building that guy. Don't want that one over there. We'll put another one right here next to this guy. Another technical services spot right there. So we'll do, there's like 6 vehicles here. We could see about squeezing in one somewhere over here. I think that's a good idea, actually. Squeeze in another technical service. So there's a few technical services that are going to open up so that they can keep all of this area nice and plowed. Is that technical services? Oh, that's a distribution office. Okay. So that'll start happening. Now, I think that's going to do us for this episode, guys. Actually no. Let's make sure we actually start building our boat there. So, with that in mind, we've got, let's find one more bus stop. One more bus stop we could use. These guys are all kind of driving up there, but we could maybe squeeze in another bus stop somewhere over here. And then this one goes over there. So yes, maybe another bus stop just over here somewhere. Yeah, that's actually, we'll do a double purpose. So let's quickly do that. Let's squeeze in one more bus stop over here. So that bus stop, where are my other bus stops? So that's the bus stop. Then it'll come loop back around and maybe then do up there. Okay, we'll see. So what I want to do is let's trim out this little section like that. Get me my bus stop. I will have to get rid of the power line also, so let's quickly do that. Okay, hopefully it will do the trick now. This one. There we go, nice. We'll have a bit of a bus stop over there. Let's pay for all of that because we don't want to disrupt our stuff too much. And I just need to reconnect the power. I'm using the smaller power cables here because I want to do a bit more distribution. There we go. Finish that guy off. Excellent. Now, with that in mind, now we've got a bus stop over here. Bearing in mind, probably difficult for the guys to get here, but they can actually now go to the shop using that. Let's quickly set up another line. Now, this one will be Durbansk dockyard workers. Dockyard workers. Let's just call it the dockyard line because it's not going to be workers only. I'm going to allow everybody else to be on there basically. So let's save that. Now, I want to drop people off directly over here. Then shall we then loop around that way? Because if we loop around that way, it means this one is much more useful. Yeah, so now it's going to go, I think that's what it's going to do. Ah, interesting that it goes in through there and then comes back. That means we could at some point have another bus stop over here that runs that loop. Anyway, that's fine. So now I just want to make sure that we get a few buses on that. And then we should These 3 buses are going to go onto onto that one. Then we need to really start looking at building some more. We've got a few vehicles in here that we'll have to have a look at. Durbansk. Custom lines, please. Dockyard line. And start. I don't mind that this is too far away because they only have to really do this once. Dockyard line and start. And the Durb dockyard line and start. Okay, so I'll give the buses a bit of a go to get over there. What are we busy building? There's still a fair queue over here. Now, let's move some of these vehicles to their new spots. While we wait for those buses to get on over there, I am going to end the episode soon. I just wanted us to make sure we're actually starting the construction of some ships. These open holes. You constantly need more vehicles. Constantly. It's really an interesting one. You never run. I mean, I'm constantly adding. I mean, that line builds constantly, and I'm constantly taking out from it as well. Sometimes you get a little bit too much of one vehicle if you don't pay a lot of attention. So we need some dumpers somewhere. Let's just put the dumpers in over here. There we go. Now moved a few things over. Now we'll go back over to Durbansk and have a quick look. What's going on with our population? 71,000. We're holding. To be honest, I'm not too fussed. As long as our population has a very slow increase, I don't mind because we're not using everybody. We've got a fairly high unemployment rate, I would imagine. Yeah, 10,000. So that's why we're going to really need to start using some of these things over here. So this is filling up the stuff quite nicely. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Look how nicely that's full. Now, I would very much like to see us get our first bus over there. Do we have some workers on here? Oh, wait, it starts over there though. We do need a fair bit of snow plowing going on over here, I think. I'll sort that out in between episodes. I just want to see our first workers being dropped off over there. And it's going to be a bit of a slow go for now. So guys, bear with me another few more minutes before we end. I do like this. Look at how much we've done. And we'll have a quick look at what's going on. Oh, is this all built? This is all built, so we can start construction. I'll wait for that to be done, and then I'll link all of these up, and we'll continue that construction. But I mean, look how nice that looks. It looks really nice. It's a very nice city. 1 or 2 bigger buildings. Everything else is kind of low rise into the port over here. Pretty minor little port, but nice. Okay, so now we should start seeing some people being picked up though. Well, what I'll do is I'll just send you straight to the next stop. Right, so you don't have to worry about coming to this one just yet. And we'll also use that as a bit of a way to get these vehicles spaced a little bit better. They got here pretty quickly though. How many people do we have here? There's workers and everything. It's gonna be a lot more to get people in there. So we really do need a train to bring people over here. So we might get one train that actually runs from there to there. Just one way. Well, not one way. This way and that way. People are actually using the bus. Okay, now 36 workers going out to the... Now, what I'll do is I'll actually move... Nah, not going to move that. Just going to let them run and see how this spacing kind of works here. That's okay. There's a few people on there. We really need these roads plowed. That's why I've got the technical services hopefully being constructed as quickly as possible so that we can start plowing these guys. How's our heating situation right over here? Temperature is still too low. What's going on with this guy? For some reason, it must be a distance. It must be the distance that we're traveling over here. This guy is pretty good. It just doesn't have a power supply, so I need to maybe power that, and then we should get a little bit better. There goes our first workers, guys. Welcome, including, look at the engineers we help producing here. Very educated staff that we've got going on over here. Guys, so we are currently producing our very first ship at the dockyard. And that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Yes, I'll see you in the next one where we'll hopefully start funding some workers with the ships to the big port of chaos, all the way out over there. Let's quickly have a look at how that is progressing and whether we've got some vehicles stuck. No, that's not stuck. Excellent, excellent. Look at these rails. Look at these rails making a maneuver. Fair bit of rail work. Looking good, looking good. Any other construction, bits and pieces of construction? Not so much. We don't have workers here. Probably need some other things in here too. This will need, okay, there's a few things that we need to do. Oh, construction starting over here. Construction is moving. Construction is moving. What's happening with these guys? Are these bridges being built? Very slow. And it's probably predominantly due to the distance that's being traveled over here. I do wonder whether I'm going to plan out another line to kind of run in and join up over here. I do wonder. That means that I could just do a loop around over there. I do like the idea of maybe just doing a loop around that way. Okay, guys, thank you so much again for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Hit that like button and remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bye-bye!